guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now before we get into this bad boy, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Loads of course vlogs, reviews, equipment testing, the lot is coming up to the channel. Highly motivated, so if you haven't already and you don't want to miss any of that, then please hit that button. As always, leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Now let's get into the video that is today. Pxg Gunboat. At the moment, the most expensive putter that I've seen on the market that you can just pick up on hand. Now we're not talking about like collectibles, limited edition, anything like that, because that goes into thousands to the tens of thousands. Just something that you can pick up or order off the internet. And Pxg at the moment has definitely clinched the title with the Gunboat, which is about £700 for the putter. Now Scotty Cameron have just released their Concept X, which is roughly around the same amount of money, about £600, and I'd love to do a review on that as well. But today is not about that putter. Today is about this. And to be perfectly honest, I'm as skeptical as you are. So I'm looking at this putter and I'm thinking, how much difference can a £700 putter make to your game? Because for a £700 putter, let's be honest, I would expect to hold everything inside 9 foot. Then it would be worth £700. But when I even looked on the website and looked at the YouTube videos that Pxg even put up on this putter, I don't think even they know why this thing is worth £700. Now, I'll show you a bit about the putter and I'll talk about the equipment and technology that gets into it. But let's be honest, all we want to know is, does it put the ball in the hole more often than not? Because ideally, that's all we want from a putter. We don't need to know anything else. So, let's get into the video. Okay, so here it is. First of all, heavy, very heavy, which isn't a bad thing for a putter. At the end of the day, you want something stable. Now, in terms of technology that goes into this thing, thermoplastic elastomer, which they love talking about Pxg, is inside that face, milled face in the front to give you a softer, more solid feel with the ball. That's a common theme. They love the word thermoplastic with Pxg. All the weights on the back, obviously interchangeable. Now, obviously, saying that you should not get this without getting fitted for it is an understatement, because if you get a Cleveland Huntington putter, I would suggest you go and get fitted for it, even though it's 60 quid, because you need the right length, right line, everything else like that. So saying you need to get fitted for one of these, obviously you do. However, the things that they can do with this can definitely make a change. Now, my only problem is, does that mean you can never change a putting stroke ever again once you've bought one of these? Quite possibly. And I don't know if I quite like the idea of that or not. Now, the interesting thing I did find is a super stroke grip on the end of it, because Pxg, the logo, or the, let's say the slogan is no expense spared. Yeah, obviously super stroke's the best in the market, which I agree. I think it's a great putting grip, don't get me wrong. I thought Pxg would have designed something snazzy to go on the end of their £700 putter. And then a nice black shaft. I think it looks all right. Not the best putter looking putter, I think, in the world. I think, let's be honest, TaylorMade Tour Spider, I think, for me especially, just in black, is a great looking putter. Possibly a bit too much going on. My arm's actually hurting just holding this thing up. It's that heavy. So obviously a lot of metal, a lot of materials have gone into this, so that's why it's obviously very expensive. Now, if you go on their website and you go, why is this thing so expensive? It's got a high moment of inertia, but then so have a lot of face balance putters. Lots of face balance. So anywhere on that face, the head's obviously not going to twist because this weighs as much as a car. But at the same time, there's a lot of putters like that. Odyssey 2 ball, for example, that's way back when. That's why they literally went viral in the golf scene, because obviously big, forgiving, didn't twist when you hit it. All right, and this is obviously bigger, I would say better, but more expensive version, just because of how much weight there is behind this thing. So that's quite a lot of talking about the putter. Let's give it a hit and let's give you my views. Okay, so we started with the staple 3 foot putts, which you should be holding pretty much 100% of these
all the time, no matter what putter you have. So there's no surprise, obviously I hold 5 out of 5. It felt good, it felt consistent. Anywhere off the putter face, you're getting the same kind of distance control. So yeah, so in terms of that, passed the test with flying colours, as you would imagine from a £700 putter. However, to prove a point, I decided then you do it with the putter grip, which is on the other side of the spectrum. It's not very expensive to get a putter grip, and this is obviously just showing that if you use any putter that you find in any garage sale or charity shop, you should still be holding 3-foot putts consistently, I believe anyway. But then we got on to the 9-foot putts. And it felt great off the face again, but I am on my own practice green, so I know the read, I know the speed of the green, so this is probably an unfair test as well. I did end up holding 5 out of 5. I think a few of them got lucky in terms of catching the edge of the hole. But what I'm trying to ask is this £700 putter, would I be able to do this any better with this putter than anything else? And I honestly don't believe so. Yes, it felt good. Yes, it came off the putter face well. But if I used any upmarket putter, £100 plus, it would have done the job, I feel. Again, I decided to use a putter grip just to prove a point. Had a few naughty lip outs, and I think I got 2 out of 5, which isn't bad when you're using a grip that isn't designed for hitting a ball. But then I kind of got a bit bored. I was like, well, what is this actually for? Because at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that if you can putt with this thing from any distance, then you should be able to do it with any other putter. So then I decided what things I would expect a £700 putter to do. So holding it from the back of the putter, being able to use the side of the putter, being able to walk away arrogantly and then chip it in, being able to use it as a snooker cue, trying to get it in the hole, even to the point that if you leave a putt short, you should be able to throw your head cover and then still get it to go in the hole.
So guys, hopefully you start to get my point about this putter, or any expensive putter. For example, when I go and test the Concept X from Scotty Cameron, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to putting, it is you behind the putter. I don't quite know where this putter fits in the market. If you're a handicap like single figures or Cat 1 player that's very good at putting, I don't feel this putter is going to make you putt any better. At the same time, if you're bad at putting and you're looking for that magic wand, well then just practice your putting. The idea behind a putter automatically changing your game, and for a slight mental side, it probably would do. However, as soon as you get into your bad habits again, 2-3 months down the line, I feel like you're just going to be finding the same problems. Whereas obviously the irons from Pxg, I feel is completely different. When they fit, swing weight, no tolerances, everything else that they put into it, if you have the budget, that's going to be a lifetime set of irons for you. However, with the drive and putter, at the end of the day, if the club face is open, you're going to miss the hole. If you close the putter face, you're going to miss the hole. If you hit it too hard, too soft, it's not going to go in the hole. Yes, this putter feels really good. Yes, it feels sound off the putter face. Yes, you do feel confident over it, and maybe it's a placebo effect because it is an expensive putter. However, if I went and played a tournament with this putter that was fitted for me, will I hole more putts? I think that's questionable. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. As always, please leave a comment, leave a like, and I'll catch you guys later.